this is some vampire type. It's just so weird. I don't know. I don't know. What's up? What's poppin' and what's Gucci? It's your boy Suburban Prince, aka King Bone. We back with another YouTube video, baby. So today we're gonna be watching a father using his son's blood to stay younger. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. This is a very Caucasian type of. I don't think anybody else would do some shit like this, but you know. Bryan Johnson is an American entrepreneur, venture capitalist, writer, and author. Founder and CEO of Kernel. Oh my God, like the popcorn? I'm a fan. Okay, he is 45 years old. He seems like a very rich guy. Let's see his net worth. Around 400. Fuck. Oh, I felt safe when I seen that number. $400 million. Oh, hey. Ooh, that made me just want to suck in a fart. All right, so let's get into this video.
Well, the science is actually pretty fascinating. Regular transfusions of the blood of a younger, physically fit donor can significantly retard the aging process.
Bryan Johnson.
Bryan Johnson.
Bryan Johnson.
He calls himself the world's most measured human.
He's spending $2 million a year on a team of 30 doctors.
$2 million a year? Because you're scared? What is the reason for this? What are you doing? Tell me, help me understand why you're using your child's blood. Yeah. Exactly. There's not a damn good logical reason for this.
Eat this somehow before we get on the airplane. I'll get my clothes on, get this packed up. I'm ready to go. Are we on time? 30 minutes. So packing really light today. 24-hour trip, so just the essentials. And this, I'll show this.
This man has a jar that looks, I don't even know what's in that, so I'm gonna take a guess. Has a jar of horseradish. The other milk looks like tea. And then he has pills in his hand. I don't know. This is some vampire type. This is some vampire type that I don't personally with. This is giving me very Illuminati vibes, and I'm shook. I don't want to say that word just because I know the conspiracy theories right now are just yes, he's proving us right. Go touch grass.
At Blueprint, we have evaluated hundreds of longevity therapies, and I thought it would be pretty epic if my son, my father, and I completed the world's first multi-generational plasma exchange. Plasma is a part of our blood, so when we get our blood drawn, we see a bunch of red stuff. A part of that is the plasma, which can be separated from it. And it started with this really wild experiment where two mice were actually sewn together to share the same circulatory system. It was an old mouse and a young mouse. The results showed that the old mouse got younger. The proposal is not that my father and I get sewn together. The proposal is that I donate my younger plasma to my father. It's possible that this will help.
This seems demonic. I don't know and I don't get it. It's not my cup of tea because I'm more of a Dunkin' Donuts type of fella.
A year ago, I was living with my mom in Virginia, and I had grown up in a religion for all my life, but I'd never really been into it. And a couple years back, my dad actually had left the religion, and he was sort of the outsider kept at bay by my siblings and I because he didn't check the religion box. He could not be trusted. I started to develop a relationship with my dad, and we began working on practical things together, like my homework, and slowly I began to develop a trust for him.
His dad looks 69,000 years old. This man looks like a goddamn zombie mixed with a vampire.
There are so many things that can go wrong. We've planned this entire thing to happen in 24 hours. Not a single thing can go wrong. So I'm pretty nervous about this.
I'm actually excited. This is the first thing where I'm actually having something done to my body significantly that's supposed to help it.
There's something injecting into the kid's blood. Is he just removing his blood? I don't get how this is helping the kid's body.
Do I want your plasma? How's your plasma been? What's the warning label here?
For about 16 years of my life, I've had unlimited sugars.
Wow, this man had unlimited sugar and he is still healthy. I've had unlimited sugar in my breast or to my kneecaps.
We just arrived in Dallas, waiting to find out where our baggage claim is going to be. Don't know if the bags made it through. The plasma did. We smuggled it inside of each of us, so that was good.
It's just so weird.
Dad, you look amazing.
I think that's the first time my son and my father and I have all hugged together. That was a beautiful moment that I will never forget.
Yeah.
I remember when my dad and my grandpa and me hugged. I'm lying because that never happened.
This is Chris.
Hi, Chris. How are you? Nice to meet you. Did you say, where's the old guy? Is that what he said?
More often, people have used plasma transfusions and young plasma for hair regeneration, so injecting into the scalp. If you think about it, people have been donating plasma since the 50s and 60s. It's beneficial for the donor as well as the recipient.
All right.
But nobody is going in on how it is beneficial for the donor. Can somebody in the comments let me know how is it beneficial to the donor? Because how? I'm just losing blood. Am I wrong?
One liter out, 1 liter in for me, 1 liter out for me, liter into Dad. So I mean, I guess it's, yeah, with Talmadge, you know, he's been on Blueprint for 2 years now with me, and we do all of our blood work together. And you're right, like if you look at the results of our blood work, we're almost indistinguishable.
This man looks like he has to fart extremely, and he's holding that fart into his chest.
I could be a part of a Blueprint therapy that would help reverse my age and my dad's age and my grandpa's age all at the same time.
You're 17. What age do you want to be? 10? 12? 9? 6? 4? And then your dad is 60,000 years old. He's been on the earth longer than religion. The body might slow down the aging, but I don't think it's going to reverse the age. I don't know. I don't know.
Normally this filter is filled with all kinds of junk that your blood has inside of it, but this is completely clean, and there's usually something in there, but there's nothing in here.
I created this human. He's now almost 18 years old. We're now doing this together. I never imagined in my entire life this kind of relationship with my child.
Yeah, cause it's weird. But hey, some people want it all.
Get down here. Let me give you a hug. Start out of there.
I don't want to ruin your needle.
No, you're not going to ruin my needle.
And there are parallels in my childhood and also Talmadge's childhood. My parents...
Is the son named Optimus Prime, Tommy Latchley? What is the son's name?
My father was understood as this ostracized, outcast person. He didn't help himself with some of the struggles he had in his life, where as a child, and I'm trying to process...
I just can't take this man serious. Like, I'm sorry. Never mind. Let me know.
We all felt like a team, even though it was Talmadge, myself, and my dad doing the plasma exchange. Everyone there was now invested in this relationship, and we all were in the celebratory mood, and it felt like family. All right, well, today we're at the end of our epic adventure, the multi-generational...
It's kind of cool. It's really kind of cool because they all really do look alike. The granddad do look like a future version of the father. And the father looks like a older version of the son. It's kind of like literally looking at a lifetime.
Look at that stud walking off in the distance. He must feel good with this new plasma. People are gonna start staring, go like, who's this dude?
Ew. I feel like that's kind of cool. Like when I do have kids, like I really want them to be as close as that.
This trip was remarkable. It honestly exceeded my expectations in every possible way. The multi-generational plasma, it was a first in the world to ever be done. Also, it was an emotional experience for Talmadge, my dad, and I. We were able to reconcile.
They're building a human centipede. This is very weird, aren't you think so?
And it was sweet and caring and loving, and it was just one of the most beautiful experiences of my entire life. I'm appreciative that we are able to do this on a journey with you, and hope you enjoyed it. All right, now for one last bit, for the 100,000th subscriber, I will give you 1 liter of my plasma.
God, please save him. All right, that's the video. This is low-key sad. I don't know. Some people hate getting older, and that's just leaf. But 18 again, I don't want to be 18 again. I don't even want to be near high school again. I don't want to be close to that again. That was very defamation of character on my part. Check out the last 2 videos I dropped. I'm going to be way more active on here like I was a couple years ago. And I'm back. Hope you guys enjoyed.